Hello, my name is Mix and today I will be giving you a quick walkthrough of the CommitClimate Household CO2 Simulator. When you first open the tool, you will be greeted by the homepage, which contains a welcome message as well as 3 buttons: Begin, Results and Instruction Manual. First, let's go to the Instruction Manual. Here, at the top of the page, you have a text detailing how to correctly fill out the calculator, while below you can interact with elements such as buttons, switches, knobs and sliders, which you will find across the calculator. Now let's go back to the home page. We'll start by pressing the Begin button. In total, this tool has 5 sections: Transport, Products and Services, Food, Waste and Energy. This is the Daily Transport section, where you calculate the emissions created by your daily transportation habits. You can use these info buttons to read more details on what each section represents and how to fill it. On the left side, you can calculate your travel distance during an average workday. You have to input the number of trips per day for each mode of transport using the knobs and the length of the average trip using the slider. As you can see in the table, it calculates the distance for each mode of transport as well as the total distance. Below the table you have the holiday section. You can leave it as is if your travel habits during holidays don't differ, but if they do, you can click this button and use the slider to show how much more or less you travel. If your transport use also differs from working days, you can use the pie chart to change how much of each mode of transport you use. Then, on the right you have a graph which shows how much emissions are created by each mode of transport in tons of CO2 per year, as well as specifications section where you can specify your car's engine size and fuel type, the number of passengers in your car, as well as how much of each mode of public transportation you use. After you've completed this section, you can use the navigation buttons at the top of the page to proceed through the rest of the calculator. When you've gone through all of the sections, you will end up on the summary page. This page here contains 2 graphs. The one on the left shows you your annual CO2 emissions by sector, while the one on the right shows your total annual emissions compared to the average resident of your country. At the top of the page you have 2 buttons: Reset, which restores all of your input data to their default values if you want to start over, and Reduction. Let's click the Reduction button. In this section you can try different reduction measures to find ways how to decrease your emissions. They are sorted into sections and you can use the sliders to show how much you are willing to implement these changes from 0 to 100%. If this is too difficult to understand, you can use the checkboxes to show what each reduction measure changes. On the right you have a graph which shows your emissions before and after the reduction measures. When you're finished in this section, just click the button Finish and this will take you to your final results. The final results page shows your current annual emissions, as well as the result that is possible if you implement the reduction measures you set in the previous section. As you can see, to preserve our planet we need to reduce our emissions to 2 tons of CO2 per year by 2050. If you have managed to do it, congratulations. If not, we hope this calculator helps. Thank you and good luck.